Okay, welcome back. We're working on more electrical on the KLR project today. And now that we've got a lot of the electrical straightened out, we're going to make one other little change. And that is that Everride had initially set up some heated grips on this, and there's several different kinds. This particular kind has little wraps that go underneath your existing grips. Oh my gosh. And there it is inside there. One of the problems is that the electrical connection can actually rip right off of those if you don't have these tied down real good. That's looking pretty nasty. I'm not sure how we're going to get all that cleaned, but never mind. So the heated grips are not working. What we've decided to do is they had a sale over at Cycle Gear, and I have these same exact ones on Peggy, but these things were about $34. They're made by Trackside, and I've tested them out. They get freaking way hot. They have a controller in there. Once I get it all set up, I'll show you. But one of the nice things about this set is that the controller is a dial, and you can just adjust that to whatever temperature you like, which is really nice. And so we're going to have to basically take apart the old wiring on this original kit, eliminate it completely, make sure we've got no shorts. And there's bundles of wires in here from that we got to clean out. And we'll hook those babies up and show you what they look like and test them. Now this little short clip here is just to kind of show you what the heated grips look like underneath the grip. It's just got a bunch of running thermal elements here that the current passes through that gets warm, and it goes underneath your grip. That's the one style. Now the one thing that I don't like about this, and I have the same heated grips on my KTM 990, so and that is right here. You can see there's a resistor. I was having a hard time focusing here. Let me back up a little bit. There's a resistor right here, and that resistor is the only thing that can change it from low to high. In other words, when you turn it on low, it feeds current through this resistor, which lessens the amount of voltage that goes to this, or current I should say, and so it doesn't get as hot. And then on high it bypasses this resistor, and that's what makes it hot. But in my experience, the low setting you can hardly even feel through the grips. So I only run mine on high. This new set's going to be much better. Okay folks, the Trackside grip heaters are on. I want to show you what the control looks like. A little blurry there, sorry, but it's got a rheostat controlled deal, and you click it on. You can dial that baby up to whatever temperature you want. I've tested them, they work wonderfully. It just simply mounts right on the handlebar here. Click off, closed, turn it up as high as you want. The left grip is on. It was a bugger getting that thing on. I had to pound the snot out of it. I don't think it's coming off anytime soon. And then there's the throttle side. Now I want to come around here for a second and show you what I did. Is I tucked the wires all up tightly under here, made sure and used electrical tape over every connection so no water or dust or dirt gets in there. And then I want to show you one thing to keep in consideration when you're doing the throttle side, and that is there's this little thing that hangs down here that's kind of a strain relief, and you want to make sure that when that you can operate the full throttle, and that cable is nice and loose and that there's no binding anywhere on that, okay? Still be able to operate the brake. And when you come over here on the clutch side, excuse me, you've also got this little thing that comes down. You want to make sure that you can operate the clutch through the full range of motion without hitting it. But I don't like wires being on the way either, so I've got it nicely wrapped up around here, and it goes down. All the wires are zip tied together and come down this tight little bundle. Out of the way, super nice and clean. I'm going to have to use a little spacer here for that so you can have a full grip. This thing has this housing has a post off of it that fits inside of a hole in the handlebar, so you can't slide this in any further to get this grip on any tighter. So it has to be where it is, and I don't want to cut any more off because I don't know where that thermal element ends, and I don't want to ruin it. So I'm going to put a little spacer in there to come out for the grip, or for the hand guards. But anyway, there you go. So heated grips completed. 12-volt power supply completed. All the electrical checks out really well right now. There's no shorts. Stator's working great. Regulator's working good. Rectifier's working good. Everything has checked out to be pretty solid. We just have one other little thing to work on. I'll show you that at some point.